Well, the second method to solve transportation problem is known as least cost method, or shortly we call it as LCM. In this method again we have to observe that the said matrix is already a balanced matrix which we have seen in the previous method. Again here also we have to keep in mind the sources, that is 1, 2, 3. There are 3 sources and 4 destinations. Here also we are trying to find out the best allocation possible to ship each product from a particular source to a particular destination with minimum cost. And these numbers inside the small boxes in each cell are the costs involved to ship per item from source to the destination. Now, having said this, since we already know what is a balanced transportation problem, now we will start with the method called least cost method. The procedure in least cost method is we will have to identify a cell. We will have to identify a cell which is having the least cost. In this, the least cost is this cell. So the allocation is made for the least cost cell. Here we can observe that the minimum between 300 and 500. Why I always say minimum? The reason is the best possibility of catering to this cell is the least number. So that is why we always pick the least among the numbers between the rows and column total. Okay. Now we will see this is 300 is lesser than 500. So I will allot this 300 here, and this will become 0 because all the 300 of the needed for this fourth destination is satisfied. Now this 500 will become 200. So since this is scattered, this whole thing, no allocation needs to be done for the remaining cells in that column. Next, now the remaining are these 6 cells. Now let us see which is the least cost among the remaining 9 cells. This is 2, which is the least cost. So we will again take the respective row total and the column total, which is the least. 250 is least. So I will allocate 250 here, and this will become 0 because all the supply from source 1 is over because the full lot is given to destination 2. So since 250 items are sent to second destination, its demand was 400. Now 250 is scattered out of 400. So the remaining would be 150. Now we will go for the next least cost. Now this is 0. So before going, we will just eliminate this row. Now we have these 6 cells. In these 6 cells, we will see which is the least cost. 3. There are 2 3s. How to handle when there is a tie between 2 cells, 2 or more cells with similar costing? We will find out for the same cost to ship per piece where we can ship maximum number of items. In this case, 200 and 300 minimum is 200, so I can allocate 200 here. Here again 200 and 450, minimum is 200, so 200. In both the case, best possibility is I can ship 200, so I can allocate any of the cells of my choice. Supposing if this were to be 300 instead of 200, if this were to be 300, then observe here in this, for this cell 200, minimum between 300 and 200 was 200. So at the best possible chances that we can ship about 200 items. Here, if this were to be 300 and 450, 300 would have been the minimum, so 300. So 300 items can be shipped at rupees 3 per piece, and here only 200. So then at that point of time, this would have been a better option to give first priority. I hope you understood it. But in this current problem, since both the cells you can ship 200 items, it is left to the choice of the problem solver. I would take this cell first and then this cell. So minimum between 300 and 200 is 200. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 100. So this cell is completely catered. So no need of any allocations required. Now finally we are left out with only these 3 cells. Now let us see which is the least cost. 375, least is this, so I'll go for this. 200 and 450. 200 is the least cost. Minimum among 200 and 450, so this will become 0 and this will become 250. Observe in this rows, now the supply required at the most is 250 and even the total here is 150 and 100, it will become 250. Now that means to say we are going on the right track. Now next, the least cost is 5 among 7 and 5, because this is 0. Now this column is also satisfied. I am left out with only these 2 cells. Out of these 2 cells, 5 is minimum. 5 is the least cost. 100 and 250, the least minimum is 100. So this becomes 0 and this becomes 150. Observe now, as I told in northwest corner method, the last entry which you make will balance each other. Observe this is 150 and 150. So that means to say we have worked the problem correctly. Now this is 150 units. So here we have completed all the allocations. Now we need to find out the total cost. The total cost is equal to this 250 into 2 plus 200 into 3 plus 150 into 7 plus 100 into 5 plus 200 into 3 plus 300 into 1. So if you multiply all this and add, then you will get the total cost to about 3,550. So here we can observe that the total cost is better, or I can say reduced, compared to what we found in northwest corner method, which was 4,750. So by using least cost method, we have saved a lot of rupees by using the least cost method compared to northwest corner method.